Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Well, hopefully welcome back anyway, unless YouTube is going to be very weird and not let me stream for 5 minutes, even though I've started streaming 5 minutes ago. Anyway, welcome back to the eternal quest for steel. Oh, YouTube is cooperating today. Oh, excellent, good, I'll be glad about that. Welcome to the eternal quest for steel in RimWorld. I've got to find some more steel. It's got to happen, like, sort of now-ish. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. I've got a huge ship to put together here, and I've already kind of tapped out the local traders, so this is getting a little grim on the steel end of things. What are we all up to here? Oh, right, we had those mechs. I forgot about those guys. Yeah, well, we'll chop them up. There'll be, I guess, some steel, a little bit of steel. Mia, welcome, welcome. Mia, I haven't seen you in ages. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. How's the ice cream going, Mia? Oh, going well, I assume. Do you have ice cream today? I certainly hope so. So, quest for steel. There's a mountain up here that I haven't dug through yet. Welcome, welcome. M's here. Everybody stop panicking. M's here. M's here. There's a mountain up here I haven't carved through yet, so we may as well get going on that. There's got to be some steel up in here somewhere. Anywhere at all. I will take any steel anywhere. I just desperately need some steel. Or we're never getting the ship off the ground. It's just simply not going to happen. And welcome, 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 welcome. All right, so carve out all of that when you get a chance. And we've got an expedition going down here. I've got a lot for them to be doing, but I've got to get the steel in. I've got nothing. I think I actually have literally no steel. No, I have 113. Chocolate ice cream from you. Excellent. A very, very good choice, I think. A very good choice. I see the throne room is a bit of a hot mess here. What with the blood and the dung and the unlit braziers. Yeah, it's not ideal. With Oreo, you say, oh, even better. An even better choice than your first choice. I like that idea. How are we doing on food? Could be better. Could be better. How are the old crops coming over here? Got any crops coming in? Not as much as I might like. Oh, there's a fire. Of course there is. There's it's a boomalope. That's fine. That's one of those fires we're going to ignore. Just going to ignore that fire. No reason to pay attention to that fire. It'll sort itself out eventually. A McFlurry. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had one of them. I don't think I've ever had a McFlurry. We'll file that under things I've never done, and probably won't. I can't see any specific reason I'd go out and do that. I might. I mean, if somebody bought me one, I'd probably eat it. I'm not going to throw it away, but I don't think I'd consciously go and get one. I've got an LMG here. Has anyone got weapons that are terrible? Charge rifle, minigun, what have you got? A charge rifle. Yeah, we're pretty good on weapons. We're pretty darn good on weapons. No real reason to be changing any of those out. You've got a heavy SMG. You have a charge lance. You also have a charge lance. Yeah, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. Spike Little Girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, welcome. We're just basically bumming around trying to get steel at this point. I see Alligator's got a slag. That's good. I do have that still set up to do unlimited slag refining. Willow, welcome, welcome. I might have had a McFlurry a while back, but it's been a while. I don't think I've ever had one. I've never had a McFlurry. Not happened. Interesting, isn't it? I've never, ever had one. What do we got here? We've actually got all the steel, plasteel, and uranium in here. Now we just don't have the advanced components for that one. I'm having Taco Bell for lunch. Brave choice. Brave choice. About once a year, I get a Taco Bell craving, and then never again, really. Never, ever again. For another year or so. Same with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Same with a lot of fast foods. I just get a crazy craving for it, and then it just goes away, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. Kalian, while you're here, could you just finish taking out this insect? Just kill it. It's just sitting there, being not dead, and I don't approve of that. Spike Little Girl likes Dairy Queen Blowzards. I know what a blizzard is. I'm not sure what a blowzard is. It sounds like a Pokemon animal. It sounds like something you'd get in Pokemon. It's been a long time since I had DQ anything. I used to like them. I'm pretty sure I've had a DQ something. I just don't know what it is. It might have been a thing. We've got a DQ that's somewhat near us. Live in the southern part in Sweden, went to the northern part, wasn't at the stream yesterday because we were driving back. An acceptable excuse, I feel. Is Ice Creamia still standing? An acceptable excuse. You were somewhere in a different part of Sweden. I don't know how big Sweden is. I don't know how long it takes to get from one end to the other. Apparently not long, because you did it in under a day. We don't do that here. We deal in days when we're traveling in other parts of our country. Is this less than a day or not? That's what we think about around here. How's this? Oh wait, animal starvation. That's no good. Somebody needs to be feeding the royal muffalos. Why are we not feeding the royal muffalos? Let's get some kibble going on here, like sort of quickly. Just temporarily, I'm gonna reassign the royal muffalos to wherever they want to go. So Ragamuffin and Order, you can go to animals outside. Just so you can go get some food. That's all. So you can go get some food. And then because otherwise M will beat me to a bloody pulp. And then they can go back in the royal muffalo zone later. But we'll get some kibble made for them first. Mads, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Exactly what I was asking, Willow. How long does it take to go from Sweden north to south? Is it like an hour and a half? Because that's a very, very small country. You can do an hour and a half in our state and you're not even halfway through it. And we're not a large state. We're one of the smaller states, in fact. Kalian's out here. What are you planting? Is that corn? Yeah, corn's a good thing to plant. People like corn, I'm led to believe. Hang on, I need to make coffee live in my mouth. Oh, that's so much better. I really, really needed that. It's rather raw and chilly here today. Very British out right now. Very, very British. It's a colony big enough for Dave to destroy. Mel is here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we've done pemmican. Why was I doing pemmican? Because I have nothing else to research, right? Basically out of things, I've effectively researched everything. All right, well, we might as well finish it off. I'll get a moisture pump I'll never use. And then when I'm done with research, I'll just not have anything researched. I'll just tear down the research bench. Get some materials back out of it. Are we doing anything at all with possibly maybe making some advanced components? We have an unfinished component. That's nice. I like unfinished components. Rather you were working on the advanced components. In fact, why don't we bump that one up to the top so you kind of focus on that one, please. Wasn't at the tip of the door to Nori, so 8 hours start to finish. Okay, 8 hours. 8 hours here, you will get to several other states in my area. Several. You will be able to pass through 1 or 2 states in 8 hours comfortably. But you ain't getting far across the country. You're just getting started doing that. And Mel reupholstered a couch. Wow. That's like a skill. I would have no idea how to do that. No idea. It's warm today in the UK, not been sunny until today. You know what? I'm actually blaming the Geek Cupboard for this one. The Geek Cupboard and I were texting a couple of days ago, and we were having a gorgeous day here. I mean, it was just perfect. 70 or so degrees, bright and sunny, nice and warm, but not too hot. It's just beautiful. And I was texting him pictures of a beautiful sunny day here in the United States because I understand the British are unfamiliar with the term. So I wanted to educate him on what a bright sunny day was. And he was saying how miserable it was over there. And then the second I texted him that picture, the weather flipped. And now it's nice and sunny over in England, and here it is just so British. It's just gray and cold and kind of rainy and just awful. I think it'd take about 4 hours to get from north to south of New Mexico. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's one of them bigger states. That's a big state. We're a tiny state. We're one of the smaller ones. But if you drive east-west in our state, it's still going to take you 4 to 5 hours to get from one end to the other. North to south, well, actually, I say that. If you do north to south and you go to the southern, like, because a bit of our state kind of rips into the ocean for a while. We've got sort of like an extension, an add-on, if you will. That would be 5 hours. That would be comfortably 5 hours to do north to south that way. But in 5 hours, you can get out of our state. Didn't have much of an idea when I started. I hope you had a better idea when you were finished. I don't know. I never thought reupholstering something would be something you sort of pick up as you went. That seems like a really, really like high-level skill that would take time to learn. Thanks for the weather. We appreciate it. Yeah, I know. It just completely flipped when I sent him that picture. Like, here's a bright sunny day in the United States and all this, and it was just gorgeous. It's absolutely a perfect weather day. You could not ask for better. And then the second I did that, now it's just miserable here, and it's going to be miserable all through the weekend. It's just going to be an awful, awful weekend. Just gray and rainy and chilly and ugh. And we've had a fantastic spring so far, too. Right, we are working on... We have the hydroponics going. That will be some food coming in. And I still don't know what this room is going to be. We live by Texas. It takes days to get through Texas. Yeah, Texas is like a whole country. Yeah, any way you drive. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. Is that the biggest state we've got? Texas? Is that the physically largest state? And California is so long, though. It might be California. Post pics in the Discord. Oh, absolutely. Please do. I don't know if that would go in screenshots. I guess put it wherever you want. It's totally fine. The British in SA only see sunny days. That's why they don't visit much except Mr. M. Got it. Yes. I think we've talked about the South African weather before. It's basically pretty nice. I think is the gist of what we got. Rokakar, how beat up are you? I feel like you've been in the hospital for a very, very long time. Yeah, you're pretty beat up. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're very, very beat up. You got cut in your heart. Ow. I think, hang on, Rokakar, I think I have a heart kicking around. I could replace that. I don't need to. You'll heal that off, but I could. I could replace it. I have a leg, a lung, and a psychic harmonizer. Sorry, Rokakar, you're out of luck here. No, I don't got one of them. Montana is a large state. Oh, Alaska, of course. I forgot about Alaska. A lot of people forget about Alaska. It's one of those rather forgettable states because it's not even connected to us. It's not even one of the contiguous United States. But yeah, I saw an advertisement for Alaska yesterday on television. Just advertising Alaska. Please come to Alaska. I think they're just getting desperate now. It sounded very desperate. Like some sort of sad ex-boyfriend or something. Just please come to Alaska. Please. Just a little bit. Just come for a couple of days. I swear to God you'll like it here. I promise we'll be better this time. But Montana might be a bigger one too. Yeah. But I think Will is entirely correct. Alaska's got to be the biggest. It's just massive. Absolutely massive. And chilly. I don't want to go to Alaska. Despite the TV advertisement, it did not make me want to go to Alaska. Hang on. More coffee needs to live in my mouth. Oh, God, nothing better than coffee. Live in Pennsylvania. That is a big state, Spike Little Girl. I've been to Pennsylvania a few times. That is a very large state. Yep. So enough parts to build a whole human. Well, I mean, not really. I've got a lung and a leg. And if they were really happy about it, the psychic harmonizer would be good. But no, I need way more parts than that. Way more parts. Mel's couch project is in the Discord screenshots. Excellent. Good deal. I will go check those out later. All right, what else? How's are we dealing with the animal starvation now? Okay, do we want to maybe get some kibble made, please? Well, now that I think about it, if they put kibble up here, then the royal animals, none of the animals can get to it at that point. What could I do to accelerate the whole making food thing? I could make some pemmican and put that in the animal zone. That might be an idea right there. Do I have this set up to take pemmican? I actually think I do. No, I don't, but I will. You can have pemmican in there. And then, how about we got going on maybe some pemmican? Lavish meals. Okay, ixnay that. And then we're going to go with some pemmican. Put that on top. And then make, like, a bunch of them. Make, like, 10 of those. And then do we have... Oh, please tell me these aren't kitted out for pemmican. They are kitted out for pemmican. All right, how about we did... This is kitted out for pemmican, but it's also critical priority. So put it there first. Rather than me going through and changing everything in here so they don't put pemmican in, it's easier just to say put pemmican in the most important place. Now you're making some insect meat, which we should... Oh, you know what? We don't have any vegetables. That's why we're not making kibble. We don't have any vegetables. It's just not that time of year. It's only the 1st of spring. It takes at least a day to drive from north to south here. 1.5 hours north to south in St. Lucia. That's nothing. That's nothing. I can... Oh, wow. 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours, you're not even getting started. I mean, from where I am, you could actually very easily drive to 2 states away in an hour and a half. Very easily. You'd be pushing it, but you could do it. You could absolutely do it. But a bunch of our states are very narrow. So they, you can get from one end to the other very, very quickly. But if you go the long end, it takes you a lot longer. Why do they always have a party in this miserable little dungeon down here? Why is this fun? There's not even a light in there. It makes no sense. But hey, that's where they want to have a party. That's where they're going to have a party. How are we doing on the pemmican, kids? Oh, we're having a party instead of, dealing with the animal starvation. We're just going to have a party. Guys, can you not eat this hay? That would be good if you could eat that hay. Oh, Rokakar's healed. Good. Depending on where one is in the U.S., you can drive from north to south in 24 hours. Yeah, if you're on a skinny end. Yeah, you could. You could. East to west, at least a week. Yeah, if you do it non-stop, like no breaks in driving, I think you can do it in about 3 days. Give them a party spot. Though they've chosen their own, I'm not going to interrupt them, Mel. They've decided this is where they want to have a party. This is where they can have a party. I don't care where they have a party. They can have a party wherever they want. Wherever they want. They party right there. Royal Painstingle is down here overseeing the party. All the animals are starving because nobody's cooking anything. Kalian's dealing with some cotton. I think it's all very much under control. Very much. There's no problems here. Nothing to see here. Boy, we really need some vegetables. What could I redo? This is rice, and we are sowing it. Okay, rice will come up pretty quickly. I could turn off all the drugs and turn them into food, but hey, we're not going to do that. Can they eat mortar shells? Gonna guess the answer is no on that. Hydroponics are coming in. That's doing fine. I'd kit some more out, but I can't afford to lose the steel at this point. I just can't afford to give up that steel. When the party is over, do you think we could get back to work around here? I think the party is over. Good. Can we get back to the mining, please? And possibly finding, like, any more steel than we have right now. Because we're not moving very quickly on that. Yuri, welcome, 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 welcome. All right, let me kick it into slightly higher gear here. They've got that outlined, and then they've got the other thing that I just did outlined. No real reason to go out hunting, but if we wanted to... Now we've got a bunch of boars that we're going to pick off at some point. That's okay. Yeah, we'll just get them. How are the animals harming? Aren't you growing hay grass? I have plenty of hay grass. They don't seem... Oh, some of them are eating it. I think it has to reach a... Yeah, they're all diving on this now. So it has to reach a certain maturity. So these little ones, they're not eating. But the big ones, they are eating. So it must have to reach some level of maturity before they can actually eat it. But yeah, no, the animal starvation has gone away now. So that's cool. That's neat. I like it when that happens. I should put a few more people, maybe now that it's spring, onto growing as a higher priority. Although there are quite a lot of people on high priority with that. Quite a lot of people. No, just keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Are your animals restricted? No, I got them. The animals outside zone should be pretty all-encompassing for the most part. Let me check that, though. So zone, expand, animals. Yeah, it's about as good as it's going to get without them eating our own crops or the drugs. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good zone for them. They can get basically anywhere without interfering with our actual food sources. So yeah, I'll probably leave that. Leave that as is. It seems now that the hay grass has just sprouted up to its next, I don't know, maturity level, it seems to have sorted itself out. And Kalian's out here sowing like a maniac. Kalian, you are definitely, I think, MVP in this colony. You are most valuable player in this colony. And if you could sow like literally everything else while you're out here, I'm going to tell you, I surely would appreciate that. That'd be real, real nice of you. Okay, apart from steel, what else do... Oh, God, we've got another animal. There's another cow. How many pregnant animals do I have right now? Many. Many, many, many pregnant animals. Like, a ton of them. They're just breeding like wildcats around here. I don't know actually how often wildcats breed, but I'm going to assume it's fairly often. Hence the phrase. And then I need to also cut some trees. That's probably why we're not getting those braziers lit. Here's a good crop of them over here. All right, somebody go and chop down a bunch of trees, please. We need the wood. Need the wood. They put green chilies on my burrito. Ooh, that sounds good. Inspired trade, Dio. That's great. I would love to see a trader. I would love to use your inspiration, Dio. Ain't nothing going on in that regard lately, though. Nothing going on. Did we ever make that pemmican? No. No, we've made no moves towards pemmican. Super. What are you digging down here, by the way? Plasteel. Oh, yeah, that's a perfectly valuable thing to be doing. Good, do that. Do that. Have you done an organ farm because organ pays the bills? Yes. I think if you're going to ask the question, has Dave ripped out a bunch of people's organs and either stapled them to other people or sold them, the answer is a very firm yes. An extremely affirmative, absolutely yes, I have done that. Am I planning to do it right now? No, probably not. I don't need the money. I've got plenty of money, and they really get bummed out when you rip people's organs out. They really, really, really don't like that. Just hanging here watching Dave. Yes, thank you, Spike Little Girl. Thank you. I now realize you were talking to someone else, and not everyone in the world is talking to me. But thank you anyway. What else could I be getting on with around here? Nothing, really. Absolutely nothing. I just need steel. I need advanced components, and I need steel, all at the same time. Let's get... What can I do? What am I going to do? What am I doing right now? I need somebody on cleanup. There's a lot of blood and dung around the place. Bigger barn? I don't know if that's going to do it. I mean, they can find places to sleep. I'm largely unconcerned with their sleeping capabilities. I'm much more concerned with keeping them fed. That's because that's the bit that you're going to punch me over, Em. Not so much where they sleep, but where they eat or not eat, as the case may be. That's what's going to earn M's wrath, not are they comfy when they have a nap. I could start walling some of these places off that I don't kind of need anymore. What with the insects and all. Got a lot of those kicking around lately. Not a lick of steel around here, huh? Not even a tiny lick. I'm putting, like, a lot of people onto heavy mining duty. And you know what? Don't bother researching things so much. If you get a chance to do it, do it. But I'm not even sweating that right now. Shield, you're terrible at mining. Kalian, you're good at everything, but you're also especially good at construction. Yeah, Hilda, why don't you be number 2? You know what? Everyone, number 2. Rokakar, sure, absolutely. And then Tomboy, who is neither dead nor alive, isn't doing any mining because Tomboy's in a crypto sleep cabinet. Good way to spend a few hours on a Saturday afternoon hanging out and watching Dave. Thank you. Thank you. I'd probably hang out and watch me if I felt like doing that. I would probably do that. But I'm doing it. So that's tougher for me. That is much tougher for me. We can still be making... again, no vegetables, Dave. Oh, a grizzly bear's hunting a donkey. Okay. Is that something I largely... I've got a lot of donkeys. If you want to pick one off, I'm... Where do you think there's a donkey up here, sir? Or ma'am, I don't know. Sir or ma'am, where do you think there's a donkey? That's a muffalo. That's different. That's okay, it's not a donkey, and it's not my donkey. So that's fine. I will, however, take whatever you leave behind and eat it. So this is really just working out for me. This bear is benefiting me. Heavy mining duty reminds me of something. Where was I just saw some people going over to mine. Hilda and alligator. Okay, it's probably nothing in there, but hope springs eternal around here. Yeah, thanks for the muffalo, bear. Thanks for the appreciate it. P.S. That's not a donkey. You should probably work harder on your donkey identification. Maybe get a chart or something, like a bunch of pictures you can compare to and go, this one is or is not a donkey, because that was not a donkey. It was a muffalo, and it wasn't even my muffalo. I have to confess that I kind of rage quit RimWorld because I'm doing everything right. One of my colonists starved to death because no one was cooking. That's RimWorld. That's RimWorld. It's exactly what it is you think you're doing everything right. I've had no luck with RimWorld colonies lately. I've been re-rolling my sort of private play RimWorld for ages, and I'm just not coming up with a colony that's grabbing me. It's just not, I'm not getting the vibe of that colony. Which is, I'm really happy that Going Medieval came out, because I needed that colony builder itch to be scratched, and RimWorld was just not satisfying me lately. I might give it another shot tonight, see if I can re-roll a decent colony. For an introvert like me, these weekend streams are much needed socialization on my terms, and I love it. Well, thank you, Mel. I love the fact that you guys are here. I do. This is my socialization, too. I mean, apart from Mrs. Dave, and my work, where I have to interact with people fairly frequently, this is what I do to hang out with people. This is what I do. I hang out with you guys. I've never met you before in my life, but I hang out with you guys every single weekend. And I love it more than you guys do. You guys are making me happy. I'm just along for the ride. If I happen to entertain you by accident along the way, even better. But you guys make me happy just showing up. I appreciate all of you. You know that. I just keep telling you that so you don't forget it. What was I had a plan a second ago. I don't know what it was. Really need to kind of clean up the throne room at some point. There's a lot of dung. We did get the blood. That's good. The blood is out of there. Can you train the bear? No, I don't want any more animals. I'm done with animals. Give it ripples and glasses. I want it to see donkeys. A right to arm bears. I want no more animals. I'm done with animals. I have plenty of look at how many animals I have. Look at this is stupid. I have so many animals. Ambi is still here. I'm shocked because I think Ambi's been accidentally shot several times. I should just probably slaughter a few of these. Maybe the cows. I don't need that many cows at all. I'll leave them for now. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. There are no donkey emojis. Good effort though. Good effort though, Em. Good effort. If only there was if only there were wars constantly where there are no treaties and in CA with land literally being stolen in seconds, even more so in 1849. Just remember there are clothes in the washer since about 9 a.m. That is Mrs. Dave's failing. Not failing, but that's her blind spot. It's her household blind spot. It's why I do the laundry around here, because I remember to put the clothes from the washer into the dryer. So I've done it, been there, done that. I have a blind spot too. There's a part of the fridge that does not exist to me. This is a true story. There's a little like shelf in the fridge. If things are put in there, I will never ever see them. It's just like it's like it's invisible to me somehow. I don't know. I had a dream Dave and the chat were having a lawn party, and everyone was in fedoras. Well, apart from the fedoras, I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. A wonderful idea. A lawn party. It sounds so civilized. I assume we were playing croquet because I don't think you're legally allowed to do anything else at a lawn party. If you say the words lawn party, you are implicitly saying croquet at the same time. Have clothes in the washer for days. Oh, God, that's gross. Now you have to wash them again. Because now they're all gross and moldy and yuck. This is why I do the laundry around here. So clothes make it from the washer into the dryer. But there are other things I do not do. I think Mrs. Dave and I have a very good equal division of labor around the house. There are things that I'm good at, there's things that she's good at, and it all kind of gets worked out. I see Benitez is making some art. Okay. I'd rather we worked on the unfinished component. Typhenthaler, could you get on this, please? Could you just please do this? And then finish what you started. You and my cousin have the same blind spot. He doesn't see things in the fridge below a certain shelf. Yeah. It's like it's literally invisible to me, Willow. It's this little shelf. It's like the middle shelf, but you can pull out the drawer thing. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know. I don't know what it's called because I don't know that it exists. And Mrs. Dave has put things in there. Mrs. Dave could hide like Christmas presents in there, and I'd never see them. I'd never ever see them. She could hide firearms in there. I would never see them. It's just an invisible area to me completely. Started a poll about changing his casino name. I did see that, Yuri. Yeah, I did see that. Could go, but I know this chat. No, I think if the phrase is lawn party, I think you're legally obligated to play croquet. Otherwise, I think you can get arrested, or at least a ticket. I think you're getting a ticket for that. So fedoras, not so much. Croquet, I'll take a shot at it. I think I played it once in my life. I always forget to flip the clothes from the washer to the dryer. I don't know. That's just not a blind spot to me. It's just not a blind spot. I go, okay, the wash is done. I should go put them in the dryer. They usually don't sit there for more than an hour before I'm like, oh, I should go put the wash in the dryer. So I don't, it's not my blind spot. My blind spot is in the fridge. It's one shelf in the fridge. Can't see anything there. May as well be invisible. Hide $1 million there. I'd never discover it. Like the crisper drawer. No, the crisper drawer I understand because actually a lot of my food goes in the crisper drawer. So the stuff that I make smoothies with, I usually have a smoothie almost every day, goes in the crisper drawer. So I'm not immune to the crisper drawer. I know that. We have 2 of them, in fact. I don't know why. I only need to keep a certain number of things crisp at any given moment. I don't know. I don't know how many things people need to keep crisp, but there's no need to have 2 crisper drawers. I have a select number of items of food that are required to be crisp, and it ain't that many. No, it's the drawer, like, it's in the middle. I don't know, it's like I don't know what you put. You put flat things in there, because it's not a very deep drawer. Anna says croquet is fun. Again, I played it once. I didn't not have fun. I don't know if it's like my go-to lawn game, but yeah, it's perfectly fine. I mean, again, you have to legally do that with lawn parties. Otherwise, they give you a ticket. Hang on, more coffee. I have to drink my coffee reasonably quickly because these streams go by faster than I think. So I'm thinking, yes, I have a nice fresh hot cup of coffee. And then it's like 40 minutes later, and I'm wondering why my coffee is cold. So I know you love to press big red buttons. How many times would you press in a row before you feel satisfied? Until something happened. If I'm pressing a big red button, I want the effect. I want to know what I have done. For good or ill, I want to know what I have done. The produce crisper, Mr. M just lets everything mold and grow arms and legs down there. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good about the crisper drawer. I think we even cleaned it last year. Like, we actually took the drawer out, washed it, and, let it dry and then put it back in. I think we actually cleaned it. Not just like we don't only take the food out when it's going bad, and therefore preventing it from growing arms or legs. On occasion, we actually wash it. That reminds me, we should change our sheets. They've been on there for a while. A cheese drawer. Cheese, bacon, or hot dogs. Yeah, that's about what you can throw in there. I personally throw the cheese in the side of the door because I'm the cheese guy around here. Mrs. Dave does not eat cheese. I do. So I want to know where it is at all times. And I'm not going to put it in the invisible drawer because then I'll never see it again. Ever. It would never happen. Good at seeing refrigerator things, bad at washing machines. I'm the opposite. I'm very good at washing machines. I am very, very bad at refrigerator things. We don't have enough materials to make more narcotics, which would be my ideal because they sell great. They just sell. The drug business in this game is just fantastic. Husband loves the dairy drawer. He puts everything in there. So not just dairy. It's just anything at all goes in there. Like clothes or, I don't know, car parts. It's just literally everything goes in there. There's not many car parts you're going to fit in that drawer. It's a very shallow drawer. It's not very big. But I suppose some car parts could fit in there. What could you maybe get in there? Oh, not much. Tire iron, maybe. Maybe a tire iron. Possibly a jack if you folded it nice and flat, but not a big jack. All right. Car parts you can fit in the dairy drawer. Now I'm kind of obsessed about this. Ooh, nothing. Really. Car parts are just inherently bigger than that. Just inherently bigger. You know what? It's not going to work out. Tell your husband not to put car parts in there. It's not going to happen. Now the hydroponics are really starting to come in. Good. Okay. Yep. 64% grown, but a 280% growth rate. I'd love to put a couple more in there, but I only have 33 steel. I have 33 steel. You press a button, it summons a turkey. Do you press it a second time to see if the results vary? You mean after I've murdered the turkey? Spark plugs. Oh, good one, M. Yeah, you could get a bunch of spark plugs in there. Oh, a bunch of spark plugs could get in there. Absolutely. Good choice, M. Yeah, absolutely. You can put spark plugs in the dairy drawer. My husband tries to help the other night and put away dirty dishes. He thought he had a system. Since I didn't close the dishwasher all the way, they were clean. I was like something that's going to come up in a second. We don't have a system. We have no system. There is no system. I think Mrs. Dave and I are about equal on dishwasher duty. I'm going to just earmark all of these 0%ers because why not? May as well just hunt something. Yeah, we're about equal on dishwasher duty. I think, both of us fairly equally load, wash, and unload the dishwasher. I know people who put batteries in fridge. I think my grandmother used to do that. Apparently that was a thing. I think Mythbusters did something about that where it's not really true. It doesn't really save the life of the battery. Puts all the meat in there, not quite everything. And spark plugs, I assume. Now that we've answered the what kind of car parts can you store in the dairy drawer, the answer is spark plugs. Put them in there, and then all the meat. Not a good combination. More coffee. But, if you, in a pinch, if you got to store some spark plugs, you know where you got a spot now. Any more slag turn up? That would be okay if I got some more of that. Or, hey, a trader would be really good. Is there anything I can dismantle for steel? Like, what is this? That's slate. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be slate? Is there anything I can dismantle? Maybe some existing... There is some... Guys, there's some steel right here that I need you to get on. At any point. We desperately need that. All right, we're making progress into mining expedition number 7 or whatever we're at. Any existing structures that might be made out of steel that I can dismantle. I also don't need that growing zone anymore. Thank you. Any existing structures. What is this? That is marble. That is not helpful. What do you hang on your fridge? Oh, we got a bunch of stuff on our fridge. A bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know, magnets and things. Well, basically everything is magnetic because that's how that's how people stick things to fridges. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff there. No shortage of fridge things. Actually, now that I think of it, I haven't really carved out this wall or this mountain either. May as well get started. So carve all of that and all of that. A little bit of that, some of that. There's a major break risk. I'm sure that'll all work itself out. It's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine around the colony. No problems here at all. No problems at all. See, it's already gone down to minor break risk. Who's got tattered apparel? Hilda. Is it your hat? It's always your hat. It's actually not your hat. It's your parka. Okay, are we doing parkas right now? Yeah, I got a cloth parka you can go wear. That's fine. How big are your refrigerators? Americans like supersized things, but these sound vast. Ours are clearly inferior. No, we actually have a very moderately sized refrigerator. It's not one of those ginormous refrigerators. We don't need a big fridge. We don't have... I mean, it's just me and Mrs. Dave. It's not like there's 5 kids roaming around here who all need to get fed. Thank God. It's just me and Mrs. Dave. So it's not an oversized fridge, and we couldn't afford an oversized fridge anyway when we built this house. Appliances is one of the last things you do when you're doing... when you're building a house, so we just got what we could afford to get. Have you ever put small animals in the freezer, slowed their mortality so you can pose them for photographs with an old-timey camera? Not this year. No, not this year. Not this year. We have a whiteboard that we use for messages and our grocery list. Yeah, we tried many variations of the what we need at the grocery store thing, and what we've established is if we just get the same things all the time, then we don't need to remember. That's how we just narrowed that down. We're just going to get the same food over and over again with very little variation. Very, very little variation. Because we generally end up eating the same things. We're not very creative cooks at home. We're more the do it all on Sunday, put it in the fridge, heat it up as the week goes by. That's our kind of thing. Where are we at with, again, folks, mining? How's the steel situation looking these days? Could carve out a little bit more of that. Maybe, you know what, sure. I'll throw a couple of seams in here just to see if anything pops. I doubt it is, but, you know, we'll give it a shot anyway. And maybe one right there. Yeah, sure, get all of that done. That's fine. Ours is on the smaller size because it's just me and the... Yeah, exactly what Willa said. It's just me and Mrs. Dave. Fill it with cooler packs to keep the electric bill down. I know because as far as you know, they could be well hidden. It's a small house. I don't think there's anywhere they could hide. The cat can't hide. So I don't know how a child would. They're generally noisier and more annoying than cats anyway. And that's saying something, because cats can be noisy and annoying. But yeah, no, Oh, the bear is helping again. Thank you. Thank you for killing that thing so I didn't have to. You're doing great, man. You're like the unofficial member of the colony. You're doing better hunting than my colonists are. This is great. Absolutely great. I saw a documentary on how magazines get their photos. From cameras? Isn't it from cameras? I would have got a mini fridge where everyone was like, what about when you want to sell the house? Yeah, everyone says that. What about your resale value? What about your resale value? That's marble. That's granite. That does me no good at all. Not even a little bit of good. Nothing else really I can take down. What are these walls? Marble. Again, no help there. No help there. Hall of the Dead / prison. There's really nothing I can take down there. I've already looked at that. Nope, not seeing it. Just not seeing it. Oh, we never finished walling that area in. I should do that. Let's build a copy of that right there, please. Much better. My house is a small hut, and we have 2 hidden arsenals in it. We don't, and nor do we have any hidden children. Again, that I'm aware of, but I'm pretty confident in that. Alligator, what's your problem with your gear? Is it your hat? It is... What is it? Your parka as well. Okay, well, I guess we're back in the parka business. Go get that cloth parka, and then somebody, I guess, make a few more parkas. Somebody should be on a cape at some point. Oh, great, we've got a new donkey. Yay! Good. I'll look forward to that. Somebody go make a couple of parkas, please. Oh, anything here I could deconstruct for steel. Actually, that's uranium. This is a steel grand meditation throne. I bet if I deconstructed that, would I get some steel back? I mean, sure. Would I really get enough to make it worthwhile versus how much I might be able to sell it for? I had a naked cultist do various things on my lawn, and the house I have no resale value left. No, you focus on that, Em. You advertise that. This house comes with its own naked cultists, and at no additional charge. At no additional charge. That's a feature, okay? That's a focal point of the home. Sometimes I wonder if someone was living in our crawl space. Well, okay. I don't even think we don't even have a crawl space in our house. We actually don't have a crawl space. There's nowhere to crawl, and there's no space. So we have a very efficiently built house. It's a gorgeous house. We love our house, but it's not big. I mean, if you looked at it from the outside, it looks big, but it's sort of like the reverse TARDIS. It's actually smaller on the inside than it is on the outside. What else could I be doing to occupy my RimWorldian time here? I don't know. I theoretically could deconstruct all the steel spike traps and put up stone spike traps. That is an option that I have. I could do that. These are all steel, right? Yeah, these are all steel. That's not the worst idea in the world. It's also not the best idea in the world either. I'll think about it. And we've accumulated up to 363 steel. We've got some steel coming in. We've made 2 advanced components. That ain't nothing. Got something going on there. Nobody's actually done anything with them, but, you know, they exist. They exist. Maybe don't resell your house, just walk away. Why would you walk away from naked cultists? That would be a feature. I would look for a house that had naked cultists in it. That would be a selling point for me. I would want my real estate agent to focus on those properties in the area to make sure that I got to bid on those first. How are we doing over? Okay, that expedition is going moderately well, and this one is existing. Okay. Oh, steel. Oh, steel. Thank you, steel. Thank you, steel. Yeah, let's get all of that, guys. Make sure we get all of that steel. It's not very much, but it'll get the job done. Are we selling our house? No, we're not. No, we're not. Trucking with a tablet. Welcome. No, we're not selling the house at all. We're talking about various features that we do or do not want in a house. I mean, and by we, I mean not necessarily you and me, but people in chat. Sally Cat, welcome. Did not see you come in. So I was saying, Dave's wife, that if we were in the market for a house and the real estate agent said, this house comes with its own naked cultists, I would consider that a selling point. I would consider that a plus. That would be something that we check off and go, yep, we're getting that. Much in the same way you get, like, you know, lots of closet space or a huge bathroom, naked cultists. Yes, I would certainly be willing to bid on that property. I think the argument was against it. Yeah, no, we're not selling our house. We're not selling our house. Well, not under the right conditions anyway, or not under the conditions we have right now. We've never ruled that out. I love the house, but I'm not married to the house. I'm married to you. Waiting for another 24 hours and 2 votes with the name change. Okay. All right. We made the parkas. Good. Got right in on the parkas. I'd like to get right in on some mining, if we could. Burn it and don't look back. Why? I don't know why you're so upset about the naked cultists. I think that's a feature. I would be happy to have that. I'd be much happier to have naked cultists next door than the neighbor that we have now. That would be a delight to have naked cultists. An absolute delight to have naked cultists instead of the neighbor that we actually have. Most of our neighbors are okay, but one is not. One is absolutely not. I was lurking. We just got the catio put in. Oh, right. Watching the cats trying to figure it out. Oh, yeah, I saw the picture of that. That was that's a thing. I should do that on our house. Boy, the neighbor would hate that. Oh my God, she'd go ballistic if we put that out. Oh, she'd be yelling and screaming. What are we growing over here? Hay grass. Okay. We probably can take a break from the Devil Strand when that's done. Although I say that, I don't have a lot of it left. Maybe we'll keep that going. I'd like to get a little bit more food. I think a little bit more food. Oh, Rokakar and Cindy are getting married. That's cool. Congrats, guys. I mean, you're having your wedding in a big pile of muffalo dung, but yeah, I guess it's a theme wedding. It's a muffalo dung theme wedding. Everyone's in. Alligator's hanging out by the piano. That sounds like something alligator would do. Laundry has been rescued. What did I miss? Not much. Not much. I think broadly, Mel, I think the gist of what you missed in the last few minutes was, if you didn't catch it, is if you were buying a house and your real estate agent said, this house comes with naked cultists, is that a feature to you? Is that something you're willing to bid on? Or is that something you'd reject? Because I would absolutely take it. I would absolutely take it. I would say, yep, that's the house for me. I'm okay with a few naked cultists around here. What's wrong with your neighbor? They wouldn't like a catio. Our neighbor just doesn't like anything we do. Our neighbor has not been happy with us since the day we started building the house. So anything we do that would in any way be pleasing to us, they're against. House for sale, colorful neighbors, roomy, worn, lion-friendly. Bathroom located above the trapdoor. Yes, exactly. Catio is at least one in the back, but no one is really worried about property value because Bay Area. No, it wouldn't. I frankly wouldn't care. I probably would not do that just because we have very nice clean lines on my house, and I wouldn't want to disrupt it. That would actually just be a personal aesthetic on my part. My cat does just fine. He can occupy his time without having a catio. As fun as that sounds. He can occupy his time just fine. He mostly just naps on the couch. He doesn't need anything special. One of those neighbors, exactly one of those neighbors. So she was irate from the day we started construction, and she's never been satisfied since. I like to be the only naked person in my house, except when Mr. Mel is around. Understood. I see where you're going with that, Mel. I think that's a perfectly valid position to hold. I'm just saying I don't care. And I would find the entertainment value of naked cultists far better than... Well, it would be a selling feature to me, or a buying feature to me. I would say, boy, that'd be something that might keep me entertained. Just sit and look at the naked cultists. It'd be like if you had like a wildlife preserve near your house. Like we have a bird sanctuary here in our town, and there's some houses that go abut it and sort of encircle it, and I think that would be fun. Hey, house by the bird sanctuary. You can kind of sit on your lawn and just watch the cool birds in the bird sanctuary. That's what it would be like for me. I just kind of sit out on my patio, watch the naked cultists. It would be an entertainment value. That's what I'm thinking. It's a seller's market here in Albuquerque. They went from having 7K houses to 700 houses. It is very much... Well, it's a seller's market everywhere. She also hated the house that was here before we built ours. Yeah, she just hates everything. She's a miserable human being. We've established she's absolutely miserable. Whatever happens, she's against it. Unless it's for her. And then she comes across as all sunshine and light when you see her in public. And then you do anything at all, and she hates it. So she hates everything. One of our first neighbors was very fussy. Washed her driveway so often it turned green. Oh, dear. Dave is far from Cal. Yeah, I'm about as far from California as you can get. I'm actually literally as far from California as you can get, I believe. Yeah. Actually, geographically, I am the farthest away from California you can humanly be. I am literally on the northeastern coast. I could not possibly be farther. Does he live in Concord or Contra Costa country? I don't know. How's the steel coming, kids? Okay, it's a little bit more. We're up to 417. Who has tattered apparel now? Is it your parka, Typhon-Thaler? We seem to be having a parka issue lately. Parka problem, as the kid. It is your parka. Who's going through parkas so quickly around here? Have an excellent parka. I'm waking you up to do it, but have an excellent parka. And still be in the USA. Yeah, exactly. I am geographically the polar opposite from California and still technically be in the United States. I have a neighbor who wants to know everyone's business and she gets bossy. Yeah, that's she doesn't want to know our business. She just doesn't want us to have any business. It's a little more like that. She would just like it if we went away and demolished the house and turned it into just a green lawn that she could then use for her own benefit. This was her real first problem, is that we stopped her from using our lawn as her own private storage area. We stopped all our neighbors from doing that. They were all doing it. Every abutting neighbor was using our lawn for their own private storage area, and we put a stop to it. She's never liked a sense. She's never, ever liked a sense. My neighbors are quite understanding. The whole neighborhood is quirky. Most of our neighbors are nice. Neighbor to our other side is perfectly pleasant. Odd sort of person, but perfectly pleasant. Perfectly pleasant. Neighbors to the other side of the other side have nothing to say. They're just sort of, they exist. We're not friendly with them, but we're not friendly with them. They're just sort of there. And then we don't really have neighbors in front of us. I mean, we kind of do, but it's a business, so it's not like they're there all the time. It's the half British. Dave always sounded to me like a Canadian border East Coast American. It's the half Britishness. Yeah, it is, and we've kind of touched on this before. Because you're not the first person to say, "What the hell accent is that? What is your problem with your accent? We can't identify it." What you got is a British accent, well, an American accent that turned into a British accent and then turned back into an American accent. So that's what you're dealing with right now. I've been through Britishization, and this is what my accent has been left with after moving back to the States. Cats like to sit in the window and watch the hummingbirds and other birds. Right, and I would like to sit in the window and watch naked cultists. I think that would be fun. How could that not be entertaining? How could that, even if they're doing human blood sacrifices, I still think that's fun. I still think that's very, very fun. Yuri, I have absolutely no idea what that says. It's in a language, I think, but I have absolutely no idea what that says. Neighbors in, we're doing that to, what is WA? Is that Washington? Or I think that's Washington. I'm a little fuzzy on the abbreviations for states. I'm a little fuzzy, period. But I'm a little fuzzy on the abbreviations for states. Any progress on steel? No, still at 417. Food seems to be coming in, though. That's good. Have we got any vegetables? Yeah, we've got some vegetables. Not a lot, but we've got some vegetables. We've made a bunch of large sculptures. That's cool. I like that. And it looks like we made them out of jade, too. Nice. That'll go for a very, very good price. I'd like to say that we're going to make more sculptures, but I think we should focus a little bit more on like the component side of things. Titanthaler, can you please finish what you start? I would like you, no, don't, all right, go consume a fine meal, that's fine. Washington State, okay, they were using our yard for storage. Yeah, that's pretty much what every neighbor was doing to our house. I say our house, it was my mother's house before it was our house, but that's what they were doing. So every neighbor that abutted us used the yard as private storage space. One of our neighbors was pumping her sump pump into our yard. So whenever her basement flooded, she would pump it into our yard, which was just adorable. It was absolutely fun. It was very, very fun. So yeah, everyone pretty much used our yard as their personal space. And when we came in, there's a new sheriff in town. We put a stop to that, and not everyone was a fan of that. No one was a fan of that, actually. Why would they be? But no, and our neighbor to the back of us was particularly not a fan of that because she was really, really keen on using our yard as her private storage space. If there are blood sacrifices, I wouldn't be here. I'm just saying it could be fun. I'm just saying it could be fun, Em. I'm saying I'd still buy the house. Like, bring this conversation full circle. I'm just saying I still buy the house if the naked cultists are doing blood sacrifices on the lawn, because I'm going to sit in my patio and watch it. I think that's entertaining. I think I would turn off the TV and just watch the naked cultists. That's a selling feature to me. I'd be into that. Who has tattered apparel now? Is it your parka? What is the deal with you guys chewing through? It is your parka. You're just chewing through parkas lately. All right, you know what then? You're wearing a human leather parka. That's it. You're wearing human skin for a parka. Try not to wear it out too quickly. You're going to be so bummed out by that. Oh, Galina's going to hate that. I want to see her put it on because I want her to hate that. Everyone whining about their parkas. Galina, why are you moving so slowly? Do you need your legs ripped off? Oh, you're frail. Okay. Yeah, that'll answer that question. Ooh, compacted machinery. Cool. Go back to that. Yeah, all right. We'll get some components. That's nice. I'm not turning down the components. I'm far more interested in the steel we found around here somewhere. I don't immediately remember where, but I'm sure we found some. What if they don't want to be watched? Then they shouldn't be doing that in their yard? Or my yard, for that matter. What kind of people use other people's yards? Lots of people, Anna. Lots and lots of people do that. Yeah. Dave is weird. Yeah, how long have you been watching the channel, Mel? I'm sorry, is this news to you? Is this new information? I'm amazed Dave hasn't been murdered yet. I'm constantly amazed by that. It's because basically outside, in the outside world, I'm a somewhat congenial person. Like I said a million times here before, This is it. This is exactly who I am. I don't put on a show. I don't put on a character for you guys. If you meet me on the street, this is basically who I am. So people haven't murdered me yet because they're like, okay, he's a little weird, but we'll let that slide. Some houses are right on the border of public land, so it gets hard to tell where the properties end. Yeah, no, it's not hard to tell where our property ends at all. There's hard lines that say exactly where the property ends, and they were over them. It's just that simple. They were over the lines. Itching for a timeout here as the sheriff. Oh yeah, I can take care of that for you. Sorry, Em. Hang on. You could have said that anytime. There we go. There you go. You're off the hook, Em. Sorry. You could have said that at any time, Em. I did that mostly so you could approve your own messages, but because you want to put words in there that YouTube doesn't think are fun. But yeah, no, you're off the hook. You're off the hook. My old fat cat loved balcony time, but the older muscled cat was getting a little too good at climbing the lemon tree. So screened into, okay, pretty cool, but you're also pretty weird. Yeah. Welcome to my world, Em. Welcome to the channel. This is it. You know what, frankly, that's a huge compliment. There's nothing bad in what you just said. Nothing bad at all in what you just said. You know what, I should have had that in my yearbook quote, because I was pretty much the same back then, too. Lots of houses, if you don't put a fence or a wall up, everyone will use your lawn. We had fences up. They did it anyway. One of our neighbors put a gate in the fence without, permission, just so he could go in and out of our yard. I'm not kidding. He put a gate in the fence so he could go in and out of the yard. Yeah, we had a fence. Fence meant nothing to them. What meant something was coming in and going, you need to stop doing that, because this ain't happening. This is not going to happen anymore. P.S. Take your sump pump out of our yard. We are making some kibble for the Royal Muffalos. I could put, not much though. I'd like to see some more vegetables coming in. Area revealed. Where? What did we reveal? That's not much of a revelation. Who's got a bad parka now? Oh my god, there's so much steel in here. And jade. Oh, even better. Cindy, what is your problem? Is it your parka? Yeah, it's your pants. Okay, pants I can do, Cindy. I can work on pants for you. All right, it is the Wild Pants Colony. We can definitely work on pants, but we found so much steel. All that steel, please. All of that steel. Now, just in case, because I always get nervous now, put a pillar up here, a column, just in case that roof's planning to collapse. Two of them put, yeah, that's right, two of them put gates in the fence. I forgot about the other one. You are entirely correct. Two of them put gates in the fence. Oh, please give you your powers back. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking for a break from moderation duty. So yeah, no, I can totally do that. You can be back in charge if you want. But you also have the right to say, I'd like to stop doing this at any time. It's extra hard in the country where your property can cross a nature park or campsite. Two things. You need to see the series Pennyworth. We've watched like the first half of that series. You need to upset a neighbor. Give them the tree of heaven. It's hell on earth. Got it. Okay. Got it. All right. Some people have a lot of... Yeah, some people do have a lot of nerve. I put the padlock on one of them because he was just out of his mind with the going in and out. This is the same guy who planted a tree in our yard. He planted his tree in our yard. But that worked out fine for him, padlock. And then I threw away the key. There's actually no ability to open that anymore unless you get a grinder. I totally went to confront our old neighbor. He was like, oh, it's only for a while. Like, you have 5 acres. Yeah, that's exactly the attitude we got, too, which is, oh, why is this a big deal? It's a big deal because you're on my property. And there's one thing Americans are super, super clear on. My land, your land. Okay? My land, your land. We are so clear about this, we wrote a song about it. All right? This land is your land. This land is my land. Now, a lot of people think that that's a big kumbaya, we're all getting together and having a good time and being cool with each other song. No. Listen to the words of that. This land is my land. This land is your land. That is an inherent direction to stay the heck off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. We wrote a song about it. That we were so clear on property division in America. You other countries, if you want to get free and easy with your borders and your property lines, that's cool. We don't care. You come over here to my town and you step on my lawn, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a very serious problem because this land is my land. And this land is your land, okay? I got mine, you got yours. I got mine, you got yours. I was just thinking you'd be wondering why I said, oh, no, Em. You enjoy the power. You enjoy the power, please. No, if you want it, you got it. But you are also free to at any point say, please stop this. I don't want to do this anymore. This is horrible. Seen what some houses where they have a huge TV in the front window. You see the TV show they're watching from the street. Oh, yeah, that's like every house here. I enjoy that. I like walking by people's houses and seeing what they're watching on TV. It's kind of entertaining to me. Like, oh, you're watching that. Huh. Okay. My neighbors are pretty cool. They ask for my permission to pick the fruit, just falling all the place and being wasted. And they bring me somewhere they're done. Oh, that's cool. That is nice. We have an apple tree that hangs over our fence, which is most annoying because they're not like eating apples. They're like, I mean, I guess you could use them to cook, but by the time they fall off, they're basically rotten anyway. And then all the rotten fruit just drops in our yard, right in front of our front door, basically, and we have to pick it up. Pick it up. Our neighbors asked politely if they could attach a security camera to their side of the fence, pointing at their own driveway because the fence is a joint-owned fence. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay. Live in a townhouse, and our neighbor's tree is going onto our deck, and cut it back tree. I've had to do that a few times around here too. Yeah, I absolutely would have to do that a few times. The apple tree, in particular. I can watch my neighbor's TV from my front room. Excellent. Excellent. Good deal. Free TV, I say. Free TV. Excellent. You sound like the Corey Helm character from the movie Neighbors. Do I know that movie? I don't know that I know that movie. Who's... All right, what's... Oh, wait, it's Cindy again. Right, Cindy, you needed some pants. Hang on, I'll get right on that, Cindy. Cindy, you can have these pants. All right, change your pants if you're so upset about your pants. You can just be less upset about your pants then. All right, steel. How are we doing? 725. Okay. Some steel is coming in. Have we made any movements on the ship then? No, not really. Not really. Oh, we don't need to here. We've got all the steel we need. We just don't have anything else that we need. Still just those 2 advanced components. You can cut any tree that's growing in our yard from heaven to hell straight down to the property line. Yeah, it gets a little fuzzy about trees around here. Trees are kind of an issue. So in theory, you can do that, but in practice, you're going to get some really angry neighbors. You're really, really angry neighbors for that. Although I happily do that to the apple tree when I can reach bits that I can cut off. Just imagine half a tree in Willis Yard. So yeah, no, I will do that to the apple tree because they don't care. And they're less inclined to take them down. I've asked them, I'm like, hey, do you want to just take this tree down? Because you don't like it, right? They're like, no, we don't like that tree, but we're not going to take it down because we're lazy, is their attitude. I was just notified by YouTube that you're playing Crusader Kings 3. Still looks like RimWorld. What is it? Oh, yeah, it just went 4. Yeah, the Crusader Kings 3 video just went up. Yep. So, yeah, we're not, it's just the regular video. You can cut off anything that overhangs your boundaries here and throw it over the fence. Oh, I've thrown lots of things over the fence. I threw the tree that the other neighbor planted in our yard over the fence. And he can just plant a tree in his yard. His own tree in his own yard, not in our yard. This land is my land. We wrote a song about it, okay? We have laws, to be fair. The crazy lady, she actually put her section of the fence about 5 feet into her property and then put the gate in so she could store stuff. Yeah, no, she obeyed the fence laws. If anyone's going to obey property value or property line laws, it's going to be her because she will not be caught out of position. She's not going to ever be proven wrong. So she makes sure that she is right on the line and does everything that she needs to do. But yeah, she was still using our yard for her storage. That ridiculous Home Depot plastic shed that she put in here. Oh, she makes me nuts. How old is she? She's got to be dying soon. She can't possibly live forever. I feel like she's 114. I know she's not, but I feel like she's very, very old and should probably die soon. She's taking up valuable oxygen that other people could be using. Sheriff's got inspired taming. What is this made out of? Sandstone. That doesn't help me. I was hoping that was steel. It's not, though. The fence came down and we redid it on the property line. And Dave's wife, she gave me no credit for replanting all of that grass and growing it and maintaining it. She gave me that was all on her side. It was her side of the fence that I replanted the grass, grew it, and maintained it, and I got nothing for that. Nothing for that at all, ever. She put the stuff behind her fence. Yeah, exactly, Mel. So she had this really, really ugly, like, plastic Home Depot shed, but she didn't want to look at it. So she built a fence and then put it on the other side of the fence, but she had a gate so she could get in and out of the shed. She just didn't want to see it. She's in her early 70s. Well, that seems like time when people should die. Like someone else, you know. Yeah, no kidding, right? No kidding. Danger cluster, you say. Okay. Mechanoid swarm. Right. Mechanoid cluster. Right. Auto mortar. Not so much. Auto turrets. Inferno turret. Oh, I love the name of the plasma sword. Murder Maker. No, there's not enough good stuff here. These are not good enough rewards to go up against that. I love the idea of a sword named Murder Maker, but no. These are not good enough rewards. I'm not accepting that quest. That's terrible. We're not doing that. Not okay. Dio's cutting some stuff up. Cool. Any more food coming in the near future? Any more food coming in? What, Mel? What? I'm just saying she's a miserable human being. I'd rather we had a nice neighbor there, or at least someone who's vaguely friendly. Even just wave at us without, with all 5 fingers instead of one of them. We kind of needs to make some chem fuel. Keep that generator going. I don't need the generator, but keep it. Actually, I'll make the chem fuel just in case I might want to make some more mortar shells. That'd be good. I'd like that. I could also be making some more... Yeah, let's make some more real medicine. I think that would be valuable. Make, I don't know, 15 of them. Call me when you're done. What other nonsense can I get into around here? What can I be doing around here? Wow, Em, you are enjoying that power. But I have no problem with that. That is okay. Let's, continue the quest for steel, I guess. Ooh, the cocoa's doing well. Yeah, cocoa's doing very, very well, right? How are we doing here? Yeah, 96% grown. Oh, good, we're going to get some chocolate soon. What if you get a worse neighbor? I'd rather have naked cultists. Maybe Em could ship her naked cultists over here. She does know Home Depot sells nice shed kits. Yeah, but she's too cheap to do that. Way too cheap to do that. Why would she buy a nice shed when she can buy an ugly shed and put it in our yard and not see it, right? Yeah, no, as Dave's wife is saying, as Mrs. Dave is saying, it's not possible. She's just awful, Mel. She's absolutely awful. She has hated everything that we've done for, whatever, 10, 12 years, however long we've been here. Phosphorus, welcome, welcome, welcome. About time you showed up. We're growing chocolate. I don't know if you grow chocolate, but we're growing cocoa, and apparently we're making it into chocolate. And we're in the eternal quest for steel. Steel is in here somewhere, and I'm going to find it because I desperately need it. Otherwise, we're never getting this ship off the ground, quite literally. Another boomalope has stumbled in here. These are all steel spike traps. I am going to go with my plan of replacing the steel spike traps with marble, so that when I do replace them, it's at least a sustainable resource that I can replace them with. So let's get all of these deconstructed. Cancel that. No, can't cancel that. There you go. Get all of these deconstructed. We've done... we struck uranium. That's cool. I've got a fair bit of uranium, I believe. Not hurting for uranium. Deconstruct that. All of these, and then I'm going to replace them with marble spike traps. It takes forever to build those, but we'll give it a shot. One of the random news articles Google just showed me was talking about the NYPD stepping up for some reason a guy dressed as Batman in the photo. Wait, is the NYPD arresting Batman? Which Batman is it, first of all? Because there's been a lot of Batmen. So are we going with, like, 60s camp Batman? Because he'd be really, really easy to arrest. Ooh, we're getting a lot of steel back from this. This was valuable. Okay, and I want to replace those with marble spike traps. Again, it'll take them ages to build them. But, why do you not want... Oh, okay, I got it. But we won't keep reusing the steel every time somebody sets one off. And marble I can get all day. I have no problem getting marble. I should do that other places. We just got a bunch of steel out of that. Where do I have more trap corridors set up? How about over here? Looks like I got a bit of a mixed bag over here. Yeah, deconstruct all of this. We're going to very slowly replace all of these with marble spike traps as best as possible. And by as best as possible, I mean when I can find them. Oh, that already is a marble spike trap. So is that. So apparently I had this planned before. That's not surprising. Has Dave White been appraised at the Great British Bog Off? Yes, absolutely she has. Absolutely she has. She's very aware of this. I already have a sketchbook, Foster Ross. I have a sketchbook of ideas. I want you to know this is a thing. This is absolutely a thing. And Games on Hard Mode and the Geek Cupboard. Well, Games on Hard Mode set up a little 3-person Discord thingamajig for us so we can chat about it. But yeah, there's the ideas are already flowing. Burton Batman is my favorite. Burton Batman was great then. Hasn't aged well. I think hasn't aged well. Obviously, I'm going to go Christian Bale every single time, and twice on Tuesdays. In sickness and in health. Mrs. Dave is all in favor of this. All in favor of this. More you complain, the longer God gives you live. Rule for idiots. Hang on, trucking with a tablet. I have to approve that. There we go. Not sure why anyone would go up against him in a game of ridiculousness. Thank you. Thank you. See, Mrs. Dave married this. Okay, Mrs. Dave knew exactly what she was getting into. When Mel says, I'm cool but weird, Mrs. Dave looked at that and said, I want that forever. Again, she's well aware of my capabilities and what I can do in ridiculousness. I excel at it. It's my skill set. What did you do? It's nothing to be done. It should be fun. I don't know how it's going to come together as a video. Because, again, Games on Hard Mode doesn't want to put that on his channel, which is totally, I absolutely respect that. It's not his content. His viewers, of which there are a substantial number now, because he just exploded, are not going to put up with that. That's not what they're expecting from him. So I respect that he doesn't want to put it up on his channel. Probably what he'll do is sort of electronically mail it to me in some format or another. I don't know what the Geek Cupboard has in mind. I haven't talked to him about it. I could certainly see it being something on his channel. I think his viewers would dig that. But I don't know what we do. What I might do is... Oh, hang on. The Manhunter pack actually might be a problem because I just dismantled... they're manhunting pigs. It's a enormous quantity of manhunting pigs. Wow, that's a lot of manhunting pigs. Okay. First off, everybody into... Why was Kalian in Run for Cover? I don't remember. Everyone into Run for Cover, including Tomboy, who is neither dead nor alive. All right, hang on. I gotta play RimWorld for a bit. Did I ever try Camp Keep Alive? No, I did not. It's been extremely frantic on the channel lately, so I haven't really had a chance to check out anything at all ever. Right, everybody, come over here, like here. I don't know what the pig's plan is. They're just kind of aimlessly. Oh wow, I could almost really quickly go in there and just wall them in. That would be so funny. Okay, they're going for here. They're going for here, guys. So let's all get down here. Some of them will definitely get caught in the trap corridors. Not all of them, though. I'll be back to chat in a sec. I actually have to play RimWorld here for a second. That one's... Well, we're going to have a lot of bacon. There's going to be so much bacon in the colony. All right, everybody kind of get over here, and you can stay there. But, you can come up here. Come up here. Oh, we got the turret as well. That'll be a help. And then over here. You can come over here. Pain Stingle over here. Everybody starts shooting. There. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice little choke point there. Do we want to hit the pig? Yeah, there we go. Yep. Hitting the pig. Hitting more of the pigs. Are we done? Is that it? Basically all of them. And oh, there's more down here. Okay, I see where we've got a few more down here. But they're basically all dead. Yeah, there's a couple still alive, but that'll sort itself out. We'll just let nature take care of that. Okay, everybody back to work. Pigs are all dead. I know Mrs. Dave is exactly right. I've never been terribly handy. No, I apparently have an unknown skill in doorknob installation. I was pretty good at that. I only messed up one in the entire house that I'm aware of. But I not so much with anything else. As I said yesterday, I have one extremely niche, specific... Oh, hang on. Cindy. Whoa. Whoa. These are all steel... that's a wooden one. These are all steel spike. That's a wooden one. These are all steel... That's a steel spike trap. Let's just go ahead and cancel them. We're right here, Cindy. May as well just cancel them. And no, there we go. Cancel that. Deconstruct it. cancel this one. That's wood. That's okay. And this one is wood. Yeah, we're going to replace all of these with marble. Okay, so cancel all of those. What's going on? Oh, that's the wooden one, right? Let's get security and marble spike traps, like here and here and here. We'll replace all of these with marble, and then I should go over, because they probably already got around to deconstructing those ones. Have they not? Did they not really get around to that? Huh. Odd. I did earmark these, right? Oh yeah, no, they are still earmarked. They just haven't done them yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Have you tried 100 Days? Oh, is that the, yeah, not doing that one, trucking with a tablet. Yeah. No, that's basically a mobile game, and not a very good one. It was just not what I thought it was going to be, trucking with a tablet. I assumed that was sort of more of a tycoon game. It's really just like a mobile puzzle game kind of thing. Yeah, I put about 3 minutes into that and said, nope, there's nothing I can do with that. That is just moving puzzle pieces. I immediately got a diorama builder vibe off of that, but not even as good. I'm just like, no, we're not doing that. So no, I technically tried it for about 3 minutes and said, nope, hard no on this. Asking more about the way Dave breaks and rants. Was that a thing? I don't break. I express myself, Willow. I express myself. What would it be like if we put Dave on the Muppet Show? As a Muppet? Oh, I'd love to be a Muppet. Sounds warm, cozy. I don't rant. Okay, I do rant. All right, yes, I do. Yeah, all right, Mrs. Dave's got me. Yeah, this has always been my personality. It really has. Again, like I said a few minutes ago, this is me. This is not a show. This is not a character. This is, you meet me on the street. This is what you're getting. Ambi, welcome. We were just saying earlier, Ambi, that your goat is still alive. Yep, there you are, right there. Ambi the goat, still kicking around here, sort of wandering around, being a goat, not really getting in anyone's way. I did not break Mel. That is not a correct statement. I defended my honor, is what I did. I defended my honor. Why are there no pet pigs? Because we're eating them all. They were manhunting pet pigs. We're going to eat them all eventually. We can get them all taken care of here. All right, the traps are going in. Good. Did we get... yeah, not as good as Diorama Builder is exactly my review on that. You can take that one to the bank. Not as good as Diorama Builder. I just thought it was a product of lapis sleep and too much coffee. It is a product of that. That's what makes it. But it's me. Benitez, what happened to you? What's going on? Oh, somebody must have gotten a fight. Okay. Yeah, somebody bit you, like, a lot, Benitez. Holy McMoly. Somebody bit you all the time. Dave is a human with Muppets trying to out-weird him. I'd rather be the Muppet. It sounds so cozy. We see almost everything from the same point of view. We absolutely do. I know, and I think Mrs. Dave would agree with me on this, that I think by, like, date number 2, we knew that this was not just, like, you know, dating somebody. This was a much bigger thing that we were getting into. I certainly knew that. I knew on my first date with Mrs. Dave that this was something much more important than just going on a date with a nice young lady. I absolutely knew that, and I think we figured that out really, really quickly. We're just very much what we are is the whole is greater than the sum of our parts. So individually we're good, but you put us together and we're just amazing. And I think we both realized that very, very quickly. Dave doesn't bottle up his opinions. Oh, God, no. Why would I do that? He was in touch with them and experience. Yeah, why would I bottle up my opinions? I'm too old to be doing that. I'm far too old to be doing that. Bottling up opinions is for teenagers. I express myself because, you know, why wouldn't I? Why am I wasting my time by bottling anything up? The toddler fights you, a Muppet. You want somebody's hand up your butt. Well, I mean, not right at this moment, Em. And jeez, getting a little personal there, huh? You mean the date where you met my entire extended family? Yeah. The date where I met your entire extended family, all of them. Not like 2 or 3 of them, like literally your whole family. And all of the friends of your family, who are also technically family. And then some more friends. There's like 50 people at that gig, and this is our second date. Hey, I really wanted to go out with Mrs. Dave again. What can I say? So when she said, why don't you come to a massive family reunion? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I'll do that. Cool. If it gets me another date with you, sure. So, yeah, that was the way that went down. I was certainly very clear that this was not, again, as I say, just dating some nice young lady. I knew it was something bigger than that. I have no more to say on that matter. I have said what I needed to say on that. I'm going to continue the quest for steel here. Wow. We're actually up to 1280 on steel. That's the most we've had in a very, very long time. Very, very long time. Okay. You know, if a trader would come by with some steel, I could actually get some numbers going on here. Rokakar, I see you're getting high. Is there... are you not... Rokakar? Rokakar? Where are you in my list here? Why don't you not get high? I'm just as a suggestion. Not, I know it was Christmas, not a family reunion, but it was kind of a family reunion because, you know, it was the last time your grandfather was going to be up there. So, no, I do understand it was definitely Christmas. I get that. But, you know, it was a huge, huge, huge Christmas. It was a bigger Christmas, I think, than even your family normally does. OLG, welcome. So, yeah, why don't you not do like a lot of drugs? How about we didn't do a lot of drugs? That would be ideal. I would really appreciate that. There we go. Thank you. Rokakar is going to be high for a while. Fantastic. I think you need to quest for the components or something. Quest for the components? I don't think we have any active quests right now, do we? No, just ship to the stars. No. And speaking of components, Titanthaler, can you please just do this? You're consuming a lavish meal. Titanthaler, where are you at on crafting? Are you like my only good crafter? You're number 1 on crafting, man. Number 1 on crafting. And so is Alligator. All right, somebody get in there and make me some components, please. I still only have those 2 advanced components. Can't you dig underground for steel yet? That actually, you know what? That is a very good point, Mel. Let me figure out if we found any. Where's my machine here? Somewhere over here. There it is. Have we, in fact? Yeah, there's some spots. I mean, they're bang in the middle of somebody's bedroom, but they exist. That one we're already mining. That one we're already mining. There's a decent one down here that we can get in on. It's only 300 steel, but hey, it's 300 steel I don't have. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's a good idea. I always blow that off. I never bother digging for steel because I usually have plenty of steel, but I actually don't. I'll probably won't do the ones that are actually, again, in somebody's bedroom. You said quest for steel, but you have steel. There's some press components out there too. Oh, yeah, no, but the steel is still top priority. Absolutely. Okay, I get what you're saying now, Willow. Definitely still top priority. I got a lot more ship bits to make. So I can't not have the steel. The components I can eventually make. And yeah, we can go definitely mine out some more. I'll have another little swing around the map when I'm done with this. Where's that Misk? It's Misk, isn't it? Misk? Is it Misk? Or is it production? Yeah, there we go. Deep drill. Okay. Deep drill right there. And then we need some power for that. Let's get that to go. Power conduit. Thank you. Right over here. And over here. A little bit down here. Don't know why I felt the need to do that. And then right over there. Okay. All right, let me have a little quick spin around the map here. Where did we? I think we found those components up here, maybe, with all that other steel. I gotta remember to go back down and redo those traps. Okay, there's a few more components in here. Can definitely get those out. Get that and those two. All right, let me remember to put the traps back before I completely forget to put the traps back, because I'm gonna forget. Oh, they still haven't deconstructed them. Get on it, guys. Get on that work. What am I paying you people for around here? I could dig through here. There's probably not much in there, but I could make a stab at that. We haven't touched this yet. Okay. Any more components that I might be seeing? This is the pocket I'm interested in, right over here. There's even more steel that we found. Good. I think we got a couple of components out of there, but there might be some more. Speaking of Muppets, who is your favorite? That's a really good question. An excellent question. I don't think I have an answer. I think I don't have one. I don't. You've completely stumped me. I have no answer to the question, who is my favorite Muppet? Nope, got nothing. Maybe Gonzo, just because he's insane. Probably Gonzo. It's probably, yeah, I'm going to go, I'm just going to go with my gut and say it's probably Gonzo. Yeah. Kermit is far too ordinary, and Fozzie Bear is just annoying, and nobody likes Miss Piggy. Not even Kermit. He said so. So yeah, I'm going to go with my gut and say it's probably Gonzo, just because he's out of his freaking mind. Just out of control. Anyone who shoots himself out of a cannon's got to be a good guy. Got to be. You can't shoot yourself out of a cannon and not be a decent human being. Or Muppet, as the case may be. What else? I suppose we could think about. We went down to the southern end to catch those traders. Yeah, we went down here. Now, what are these guys? No, they hate us. They're going to kill us on sight. And they hate us. They're going to kill us on sight. And they hate us. They're going to kill us on sight. Is anyone not going to kill us on sight? How about you guys? What are you up to? Actually, you're neutral. You won't kill us on sight. You are a really, really long way away. If, for argument's sake, I wanted to form a caravan, how long is that ride? That is... Oh, it's actually only 2.8 days. Huh. Oh, I don't remember how to find out what they sell. Forgotten that. No, accept that, but then don't. Then actually cancel it. Oh, I should have just gone escape. Anyway, cancel that. Thank you. My favorite Mupp is Animal. That's a solid one. That's definitely solid. Beaker. Good choice. Yep, very good choice. Anna's into Animal. I don't know. Yeah, Animal's just too easy for me. His psychology is so easy to understand. I don't understand Gonzo, and that's why I like him. He presents an enigma to me, a mystery, a quandary. What is it to be Gonzo? How does one encompass Gonzo in your brain? Animal, I understand. I get that. He's just an animal. And he likes drums. And he's very happy. He's very, very happy all the time. Chimpanzee Pond. Is that a Muppet that I'm unaware of? We could go down here. We could definitely go down here. I don't remember how to find the thing where I know what they buy. I know that was in here somewhere. I just don't remember what it was. I mean, there's a decent chance they're going to have steel. They're sort of a generic thing anyway. I might get another caravan going. Let's go back to the world. Okay. I do have a ton of meals. I actually also have a ton of the traveling meals. The traveling meals there. I never figured out what Gonzo was supposed to be. I don't think we can. I don't think we can understand the mystery of Gonzo. Oh, on the world map. Oh, okay. I missed it. The two old guys. Oh, I used to know their names, and I don't anymore. They are fun. They are absolutely fun. But I think because I don't understand Gonzo, it's my favorite. It's absolutely my favorite. Yeah, I think we're going to go on a little trip. I think we're going to go a-trading. Because we don't really have much else going on. The only thing I don't want to do is take Titanthaler, because he's my only crafter. Oh, there's a heat wave. That's fine. You know what? We'll learn to cope with that. I'm going to form a caravan. We're going to go trading with these guys all the way down there. So I am going to accept that. Thank you very much for asking me. Well said, Sheriff. Sure. Not Titanthaler, nor indeed Alligator. He's another crafter. Hilda, you can go. And Galena. That should... send one more. Send Cindy. I just want to make sure we're going to be okay if we run into any problems there. If I haven't seen it, check out the movie Spy Maker. I don't know, a good biopic on Ian Fleming. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might check that out. Statler and Waldorf. That's it. This whole Muppet band, Animal, the hippie chick, and the other. I do like the hippie chick. She's fun. She's fun because she's just sort of a hippie chick. Now, I want to take as many animals as I humanly can. So, lots of Muffalo. Maybe a couple of donkeys, too. Take a couple of donkeys. They can haul things. And that one and that one. I want to make sure we can bring a lot of stuff and bring a lot of stuff back. That's kind of my key. Okay. Do we have any other small Muffalos that need to get sold? No. All right. That seems to be okay, then. That seems to be okay. All right. Is that enough Muffalo? Yeah, that should be fine. And then items. Okay. What do we want to bring to sell? Sure. sheep's wool, muffalo wool. Sure, no problem. Where am I at? 665 kilograms left. Let's get all of our statues, obviously. Those jade ones. That one and those ones. Okay, so far so good. I could bring the entire... wow, that uranium grand meditation throne. That is a lot of money. A lot of money. You have a lot of cows. I could bring some cows, couldn't I? Yeah, we'll probably... You know what? We'll do that. Let's bring... sure, all the calves. And... 1 cow? 2 cows? How about 1 cow? I don't know if cows can be considered hauling animals. And that cow. Okay, this is going to look like a circus going through the area. I'm watching those muffaloes with the Hawkeye. I'm not selling them, Em. I'm just taking them as hauling animals. I got a lot of stuff I want to bring. And, more importantly, stuff I want to bring back. Unfinished uranium longsword. When have we had that kicking around? Unfinished component. We got a lot of unfinished stuff here. A lot of chunks. A bunch of corpses. I'd take the corpses if they have value, but they don't. Yeah, take any sculptures, because we know those are always good to sell. And then... that's probably about it. Wow, I have a lot of jade. Oh, take any drugs, obviously. Take the drugs. Definitely take those drugs. Thrumbo fur. I don't really have enough to make anything out of it, so I may as well take it for its value. Alright, I've still got plenty of space left. How about this heavy fur? We'll see if anyone will buy that. I won't kill M's Muffalo. M's Muffalo is going to be fine. Don't worry about M's Muffalo. It's just a hauling animal. That's all. Just a hauling animal. Oh, I didn't actually mean the table. I mean, I'll take it. Maybe they'll buy it. Maybe they won't. Who knows? I could have checked what they'll buy, but I haven't. So here we are. Oh, I've got that skill trainer. I got to remember that. And what do you think we're bringing for supplies? Lots of hay. Good. Packaged survival meals. Raw pork, apparently. Medicine. Probably not the glitter world. You know what? Take it. Take it all. All right, off we go. We're going on a journey here. We're going on a trip. We're already out the door. It's a heat wave. I've heard that before. I've heard it before, and I'm not impressed. Okay, everybody go off and do your things that I needed you to do. Now what? So definitely something I was planning on doing. We can get going with some more art. That would not be a bad idea. Oh, Calf 4 died. Has been bitten to death. By what? A timber wolf. Where? Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. We gotta go kill a timber wolf, apparently. You're all going on the trip. You three, come down here and just shoot a wolf, would you? Deal with this nonsense. You do have a tendency not to feed them. Yeah, habit, really. I think you could take it beyond tendency and actually put it into the phrase habit. But yeah, that does happen. I'm not going to lie about that. That absolutely happens. So attack the wolf, please. There we go. Wolf's dead. Okay, a few quick shots. Wolf dead. And we've got some steaks. Actually, that was a calf. That's actually veal. All right. Can you take the dead bodies and leave them on someone's lawn? Theoretically, yes. Yeah, absolutely. It would be a very, very inefficient way of getting rid of bodies. But yeah, it could absolutely be done. I could take a whole bunch of corpses and just leave them there when I'm done. I could certainly do that. I probably won't, but I could certainly do that. All right. Horde of muffalos getting all equipped here to get going. I'm going to set up a little bit more art just because. Make a couple of small sculptures. And Tithenthaler, where are you at these days? What are you doing? Oh, you're drilling at the deep drill. Okay, that is actually valuable. It's the plasteel one, but it's still valuable. I'd love it if you actually just got into finishing the thing that I need you to finish. And where is this unfinished sword that you think I have? And where's that skill trainer? There's the skill trainer. Okay. Who'd like to be way better at construction? Rokakar. How are you doing on construction? You have a construction of 0. Why don't you be slightly better at that? Or you have a construction of 10, Cindy. Cindy's going to get that. Yeah, use the skill trainer, please. Thank you. I had 4 kids in 4 years. Ooh, that seems adventurous. Better you than me. Fair. Teenage years are mostly horrid. We've all been Oscars. Yeah, nobody likes being a teenager. It's just a terrible time of life. There's nothing good about it. Nothing at all good about that. You should just be put to sleep like in a crypto sleep cabinet, and then wake up when you're not a teenager. So somehow you can still physically advance, but not, you wouldn't be awake while you're doing it, because there's nothing to recommend it. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. I'd like to get somebody back on cleanup duty. We seem to be a little low on that. Reed, you do art and you do plant cutting. Okay, that's fine. You're actually pretty much my only artist. I'm going to go ahead and... Dio's the cook around here. Cindy, you're not actually very good at much of anything except being a doctor. Why don't you be on super mega cleanup duty, please? It wasn't on purpose. Hey, I know things happen. What you do in your personal life, not my problem. Not my problem. $14.94 on steel. Okay, that's good. And what are we digging out here? Oh, steel. Good. Apparently we've had this plan before. All right, so we are getting some more steel out of here. That is so going to have a bug infestation in it. When I learned to cook, I had 3 teenage brothers. I suck at cooking for less than 10 people. Fair. Very fair. Yeah. 3 teenage brothers, that's a lot of appetite right there. That is a lot of appetite. I mean, teenagers in general are always hungry. But 3 teenage boys, that's got to be like mega hungry, I think. I don't know. What do I know? Combat supplier. Yes, please. Yes, please. I just sent all my valuable stuff away, but yes, please. Pain Single, I need you to wake up and go talk to some people. Where did I put the thingamajiggy? Go call these guys. Beneficial Bat Solutions. I am so making a company name that. Actually, they'll buy a little more stuff than I thought. What have you got? That's the important point. What, you got the tech print for cataphract armor. That's super. You have no advanced components. You'd have some components. I might buy just regular components out of you. Let me sell everything that I don't need, especially all these garbage weapons. You'll buy that L-Tech staff off of me. Good. Looking to dump that thing. I'll keep that LMG. Is there anything else you want? Buy gold, but I'm not selling. Persona Core, no. You'll buy some more drugs. That's cool. And in return for that, I will take all of your components and probably quite a bit of your money. So I'm going to, yeah, I'll take, it's about the best I'm going to get out of you. Okay, there we go. Done. Easy deal right there. Some money, we get rid of some stuff, and we got some extra components kicking around. And that seems a perfectly fair trade to me. No problem with that. If we want to avoid the heat wave, guys, we could go ahead and refuel all the wooden coolers. That'd be okay. If you're not really interested in that, that's fine. Why doesn't the chocolate melt in a heat wave? Well, technically it is in the freezer. Okay, I get what we're doing there. Now I know they literally just left, but how's the team going here? Okay, they're moving. They're moving. They're getting. Where do they go? There they are. They're moving along the road there. I think they're actually stopped for the night, but they're getting there. They do have one road that will get them all the way there, so that should work out okay. I suck at planning ahead, so I'm never good at cooking for the week. We're very good at it. Actually, we're exceptionally good at cooking for the week. We weren't initially, but we learned to be. We just sort of did it week after week, and we're actually very, very good at planning for the week. We almost never run out of food. We do sometimes have too much. Sometimes we waste because we've made too much food at the beginning of the week, but we almost never run out of food. What else could I be getting into right now? Are we still making wort? No. Let's get some more beer kicking along here, and because that's valuable to sell. And then obviously some more drugs. So, okay, we're already on that. That's fine. We're already doing that. Excellent. Do the cultists have special dietary requirements? I think it's a question we're all asking, Anna. We're all asking. I'm going to probably immediately say finger food, because you know you're not going to want to have a big meal that you need to sit and eat if you're a naked cultist. I think you want something light and quick. And I'm probably going to say nothing spicy. Not because they don't like spicy food, but you don't want to drop anything spicy in an area where you don't want spicy things if you're a naked cultist. That's all I'm saying. It's a safety issue more than a dietary issue. It's just a simple safety issue. So that would be my expectation of the answer there. But hey, I invite myself to be proven wrong. I often am. What else? What other nonsense could I be getting into? All right, the hay grass seems to be largely under control now. How's the hydroponics looking? Yeah, we are definitely harvesting. You know what? We don't really need heel root. we can make this something else. Something nice and simple, just like rice. We don't really need that to be heal root. We're fine on heal root. I've got no problems with medicine. I've got 23 of the regular medicine, 77 heal root, and some glitter world medicine. It's all 100% fine. Don't need that at all. How's the trip coming, guys? Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are we? There they are. Okay, there they are. Chimpanzee Pond. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right next to the Salmon Sea. Salmon Sea? Salmon Sea. All right. Just lactose intolerance. He's not always culty. He's an accountant. So, accountant by day, naked cultist by night, and lactose intolerant. That's a lot to unpack there, Em. There's a lot going on there. Nothing hot or cold that spills easy. Yep, absolutely. Definitely would not want a hot cup of coffee while you're cultifying yourself. I imagine that the cultist activity involves a lot of waving your arms. So you definitely don't want a hot drink in your hands while you're doing that if you're not wearing any clothes. That's what I assume. Any cult I've ever seen, they're always waving their arms, just waving their arms all over the place. So you definitely don't want to accidentally have a cup of coffee in your hands while you're doing that. Who's got heat stroke? What's the problem here? Well, Cindy, go deal with your nonsense. I don't have time for you, Cindy. Maybe Cindy, hey, Cindy, how about you refuel one of the thingamajigs here and then you wouldn't be so hot. I might even try to find one in your own room. You don't have one in your own room. But if you did, they all have weird names. Every RimWorld map has insanely weird names. Let's get a thingamajig, a passive cooler in your room. What do you mean not enough wood? Am I out of wood again? Wow, I go through wood quickly around here. Did we ever deconstruct those things? No, but there's a couple over here that we could not reconstruct. So get rid of those and that and that. This will just save long term on steel while we're doing things. Anyway, so marble spike trap there, there, and there. And we really never... Oh, I know why they're not doing it. I know exactly why they're not doing it, because once again, everyone's in run for cover, not in unrestricted. Once again. Tithenthaler's in a daze. Oh, because he's high. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'd make chili and soup, stew on Sunday, instant pot, crock pot, portion it out, 2, 3 in freezer, 1, 3 freezer, cut up salads. Yeah, Sally Cat's got the right idea there. Sally Cat's got the right idea. We don't go... We mostly just make everything for the fridge, and then we just have like enough to get to the next grocery shopping cooking day. I could also cut those trees down. I can cut those trees down. That was my whole point in going over there, actually, was cutting those trees down. I'd like to find a nice big batch here. There we go. There's a nice group of them down here. So let's get these cut down. Oh, it wasn't as many as I thought. How about another little patch somewhere? There's not a lot of trees in our colony. There's some. And there's some more up there. There we go. That's why nobody was doing anything at all, because they were all in run for cover, as usual. I should get an alarm for that or something. I don't know how to do that, but I should get some sort of alarm to alert me to the fact that I put everyone in run for cover and should probably do otherwise. All right, well, that should help with getting things done. I mean, no wonder we weren't getting anything fueled. Nobody was going outside to get any wood. Ooh. What do we got going on here? That's marble. Oh, these are all just the blueprints. Okay. Note to myself, if we get raided in the near future, a lot of my trap corridors are not operational right now. Note to self. Now, I won't remember it, but note to self. Oh, the advanced components thing. I got two. That is, again, Tithenthaler, that is top priority for you, right? That's the #1 thing that you should be doing, is making this advanced component. You're in a daze now because you're on drugs. Very, very silly. There's a mod for that. Of course there's a mod for that. There's a mod for everything. Tithenthaler, don't make me harvest all your organs. You won't like it. No one else will like it either, but you won't like it. Throne room is actually looking better since we put Cindy on mega cleanup duty. That is good. Freezer ones for good for taking for lunch. Insulated, stay cold enough for food safety. Food safety is very important, Sally Cat. Food safety is something I know a few things about. And I do actually mean only a few. I know a very, very limited amount about food safety. Basically, I know that pickles are the safest food on the planet. Never fear a pickle. That's just a maxim you can live by. It is the safest food out there. almost basically impossible to get any sort of food poisoning from a pickle. Safest food on the planet. Reed, what are you up to? What you doing? Oh, you're going to cut down some trees. Okay, that's cool. Yep, I see where you're going with that. That's neat. Is parts of the base not in run for cover? I want to check that zone. Expand, run for cover. No, it's basically the whole base, more or less. Basically, I will actually expand that just a little bit to make sure if I'm that stupid again, which I will be, then at least they can get to the trap corridors. So go like all of this, all of that, and down into here. Yeah, and you know what? Just have all of that as well. There you go. Just in case I'm that stupid again. Oh, M needs to go. Okay, bye. Bye, M. Thank you. Thank you as always. You're not going to miss much. I'm probably going to wrap it up pretty soon. Payne Sniggle's got inspired creativity. That's cool. Prefab neighborhoods have weird names like Beaver Lake, Sunny Pines, Birch Valley, Muskrat Ponds. Seems to be a formula for naming these. We have an area. I mean, sure, a lot of neighborhoods have you know, a theme, if you will, a theme. There's an area about 3 or 4 towns over from us that has a whole neighborhood of Robin Hood theme. So you have like Nottingham Road and Sheriff Street and Magdalen Avenue or something. Oh, our caravan's been ambushed. Hang on, I have to go play RimWorld. Okay, what's the it's just one guy. Did I even need to show up for this? It's one guy. Where are we? All town here with the Muffalo. Okay, I'm pretty confident about this one. I'm very, very confident we've got this. Slow it down there, RimWorld. Slow it down. Everyone start shooting this guy. Who are you? You are Emma and you're dead. Okay. Great. Good. Okay, well, we've done that. Close that out. And then, do you have anything worthwhile on you? Probably not. Would you have a steel knife? No, not even going to bother taking that. Now, how do I get you to go again? I kind of forget how to do that. You're down here. Okay. How do I... Yeah, reform caravan. There we go. And go... Where was I going? Here. Go there. Okay, accept that, please. And send it. All right, we're off again. Great, we're off. So anyway, they have a whole Robin Hood theme, which is kind of fun. And then we have a kind of a weird batch of streets in our town. It's very extremely common, almost universal, I think, for towns to name streets after presidents. Like Washington, Lincoln. I think I would bet you almost every street, or at least every town in America probably has a Washington Street. And probably a Lincoln Ave. It's just universal. We've got, excuse me, we've got a batch of streets that are weirdly named after lesser-known presidents. Like the almost guys, like the people you don't remember were president. Like we've got Taft. We have Taft Street. And there's a whole bunch of others, and it's like the least known presidents in there. But I think it's kind of fun that we looked at, you know, we said, well, we could do Washington or Lincoln or Kennedy or anything like that. No, let's do Taft. Nobody gives Taft enough credit. So we've got a few streets named after lesser known presidents around there. Greater Portland, Oregon area asked subdivisions to do themes because it helps ambulance drivers figure out how to get places. Oh, that makes sense. Makes kind of a good deal of sense. Yeah, I see where they're going with that. That's fair. Titanthal, are you still kind of bugged out on drugs? You are, yeah, you're psychotically wandering. Super, and you've got a charge rifle to do it. Yeah, awesome. Seattle named schools after dead presidents. I mean, lots of schools are named after dead presidents. Dead presidents is just an easy theme. Easy theme. You're never going to go wrong with a few dead presidents. We have a bunch of state pros and vice president Avs. Oh, that'd be a fun theme. Vice presidents. Wow. What would you do with that one? Who was... You know what? Now that idea just popped in my head, who was Jimmy Carter's vice president? Can somebody go Google that? Actually, I can't think of it. I have no idea who Jimmy Carter's vice president was. I can think of many of them. I can think of I can do everyone from 1980 up. Who was Jimmy Carter's vice president? This is what we're ending the stream on. The answer will end the stream. So, who was Jimmy Carter's vice president? We also like flowers and trees. Yeah, those are pretty easy, too. You got, like, Oak Street or whatever. Birch Street. Yeah, those are easy. I like our lesser-known president's neighborhood. The guys you don't remember. The guys who weren't important enough to get really memorized in school. Everybody remembers Washington. Who remembers Taft? Well, we've got a street named after him. Albuquerque's a grid, so it states in president. Bush Sr.? No. No, that was Reagan's vice president. Oh, it was Mondale. Okay. I knew Mondale was in there somewhere. I just didn't realize he was Carter's vice president. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. All right. So I knew Walter Mondale was a vice president. I just didn't know whose vice president. It was Carter. Okay. Good. That answers that question. I feel so much better now. Yeah, no, Bush Sr. was Reagan. That again, I can do everyone from 1980 up. I can do the vice presidents there. Before 1980, it's getting fuzzy. Jimmy Carter was the first presidential election that I remember as like a human. That was the first one I was sort of cognitively aware of, but not cognitively aware of to remember Mondale. So, okay, cool. Mondale. Got it. Great. Walter Mondale. There we go. Knew he was somebody's vice president. Didn't know whose. Now I do. Now I'll have to start going back. So who's before Carter? Ford? Ford was before Carter? Yeah. Then it's going to get really fuzzy. And then it was Nixon. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to think of, I don't know why I'm bothering with vice presidents. But yeah, that just popped into my head. I did not know the answer to that. Now I know the answer to that. And knowing the answer to that, guys, that is exactly where I am going to call the stream for here. I have a great weight lifted off of me in that I know who Jimmy Carter's vice president was. We don't have a Mondale Street here. Although, you know what? I'm going to end it with this. We don't have Mondale Street here. However, a relative of Walter Mondale's used to live in this town. And I went to high school with her daughter. So her last name was indeed Mondale. And this was actually while Walter Mondale was running for president. And I said jokingly, like, haha, are you a relation? And she said, yeah, he's a cousin. Walter Mondale is a cousin of mine. I'm like, oh, okay. I was just joking. But no, she was legitimately a cousin of Walter Mondale. So we had a Mondale, part of the Mondale family used to live here in our town. So thank you guys. As always, you guys, you know what I'm going to say. This is not any surprise to you, but really seriously, thank you guys so much for coming out. I love doing this. Stuff like this is the highlight of my week, and the fact that you guys keep showing up for it is even better. So as always, it's just been absolutely amazingly 100% awesome. I will see you guys next week. We'll get back into some Sim Casino. We'll do some more RimWorld. We'll continue the quest for steel. And hopefully at some point we might get the ship off. As OLG says, please have an awesome Memorial Day if you are in the countries who celebrate that. And if you're not, have a decent Monday, I guess. We get a 3-day weekend. You don't. Haha. So, yeah, guys, I will check out of here. Thank you so much for coming by. I genuinely appreciate it. I will see you next week. Other than that, you know where to find me. Goodbye, and goodbye.